Hey guys, this is Lena's Lovely Locks. I'm Lena. Thank you for joining, and if this is not your first time, welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about 5 things to know before getting your Sisterlocks, or maybe 5 things I wish I knew before getting my Sisterlocks. So the first thing that you should know is the cost. You should know what you're getting yourself into when you're getting Sisterlocks. It is not a cheap thing to jump into. It could be very expensive. So you would want to set aside a budget for yourself, especially if you're going to get your reties every 6 to 8 weeks, or however long it would take you in between your reties. You would have to factor in how much it would cost for those reties, if your loctician charges by the hour. So those things are very important to think about before getting your Sisterlocks, is the cost. The second thing that you should know before getting your Sisterlocks is finding the right loctician or the right Sisterlocks consultant, whether it will be a trainee or a full-fledged consultant who has gotten, went through the class and gotten their certificate to be a consultant. So that would also go into the cost factor. So usually a trainee wouldn't cost as much as an actual Sisterlock consultant. So that would be something that you would keep in mind when choosing a loctician. This is someone that you're going to be with for a while. You're going to be spending a lot of time with this person. So make sure that you guys mesh well. Make sure that you guys, are vibing well. It's he or she is someone who is you can ask questions, who is personable, who takes their time, answering your questions, who doesn't make you feel like you're being, rushed. So those are a lot of things that you should take into account when choosing your loctician. The third thing is I wish that I would have gotten my ends trimmed before getting my Sisterlocks, because I think that would have prevented a lot of those little balls on the end and a lot of the raggedy ends on my Sisterlocks. They've gotten better now that I'm in my almost my 4th month. They've gotten a little better, but at the beginning my ends were so ragged. They were horrible. So that's one thing that I wish I would have done, was gotten my ends clipped, and I think that would have prevented some of those things that were going on at the beginning with my ends. So yeah, so get your ends clipped. Also, if you plan on getting your hair colored, get your hair colored before getting your hair Sisterlocks. That's one thing. The 4th thing you should know before getting your hair Sisterlocks is the time in the chair. You're going to be spending a whole lot of time in the chair during your installation. Just know that you're going to be in a chair for more than one day. It's going to be cut up into different intervals, and it is going to take a while. It took me my 10 inches of hair over the course of 3 days. It took my Sisterlock consultant 27 hours. Actually, she was a trainee. She's a consultant now, but when I got my hair installed, she was a trainee. So it took her 27 hours over the course of 3 days to lock my hair. And also on your retie days, depending on how often you come on your retie, my reties are an average of about 3 hours. So just know that on your reties, you're going to spend more than an hour, hour and a half in that chair getting your hair retied. So that's one thing to consider. And the 5th thing that you guys should know before getting your hair Sisterlocked is get rid of that product junkie mentality. You have to toss all that out the window. If you are a loose natural and you love putting products in your hair, the oils, the butters, the creams, just toss that out the window and get that out of your mind. Take that mentality out of your mind. You will not be a product junkie anymore when you are Sisterlocked. Okay, so that is actually a good thing. I think that would be so freeing. So you can't use any more products. The only products I use is rose water, and like I said, I'm starting to also use a do-it-yourself mixture of rose water and sea salt, and I can maybe make a video of that to show you guys how that's going. So those are my 5 things that I believe you should know before getting your hair sister locked. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.